Part 46 of our budget home reno. At like 10:30, I was still wide awake for some reason, so I decided to fill in the wood grain in my kitchen cabinets. This is to eliminate the wood grain texture when I paint it. So I'm painting on watery wood putty and then using a scraper to scrape as much excess off as I can. It's a little bit of extra work, but I think that it's worth it for the finished product. And this is what it looked like when I was finished. This kitchen is so ready for a makeover, and I'm so excited about what it will look like when I'm done. So to get ready for painting, I sanded everything down, wiped it all off with a damp rag, and then started to paint the primer on. And already I'm so excited about how this looks. I am using a paint kit from Gianni. The directions say that I don't need to use a primer, but I find that using primer never hurts. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm a mom of toddlers, so my goal is just to spend a little bit of time each day working on this kitchen. So thanks for following along. Part 47 of our budget home reno. Can you see those yellow spots on my prime cabinets? Yeah, that's the stain bleeding through. I'm going to do a little test with this paint from Gianni to see if he'll be able to keep the stain from showing through. And I am obsessed with this color. This is exactly what I was looking for. And I'm trying to do something I've never done before by making shaker cabinets out of the old cabinets that were in this kitchen. I got some MDF board from Home Depot and started using my table saw to cut it into strips. This is a sped up video, but I actually took a very long time trying to make sure that all of the boards were perfectly cut. And as I go along, you can see the light outside getting darker and darker. So after measuring them out, I cut them to the size of the cabinets using a miter saw. And at this time, my light was pretty much up. I wasn't quite finished yet, but I didn't want to work in the dark. So I'll finish this up at a later time. So when I'm done cutting them, I'll glue these boards on and then paint the whole thing. This is part 48 of our budget home reno, and we are painting my kitchen today. I'm using a cabinet kit from Gianni. The color is called Old Sage, and it is the perfect muted green color. I am not done constructing my cabinets yet, but I was dying to see what this color would look like, and I was not disappointed. I know it's kind of a weird combo with the orange countertops, but that's gonna change. My plan is to use a resin epoxy kit to give them a little update, and I want to show you what one coat of this paint looks like. I don't know how to describe it, but it was so easy to put on, and it came out perfectly. I had to drag myself back to working on the cabinet doors because those need to get done. And before I went to bed, I added some more wood filler on some of the smaller doors that I hadn't done yet. And after that dries, I will sand it down, and these will all be ready to be put together. I also just ordered some gold handles to go on these cabinets, and I'm super excited to see how everything will look together.